this is a speed run, road to FIFA 19. We are getting back to the Premier League by the start of FIFA 19. What is happening, guys? And oh my gosh, if you're anything like me, then you are very confused right now. What is this on our screen? It is the road to FIFA 19, guys. Honestly, FIFA 19 is so close, and I was in the middle of recording our Super League series and realised that all the plans we had were just going to go to nothing because we haven't got enough time to finish that career mode, because we want to go into a second season of it and move and try and build this amazing team. That's physically impossible with the time we've got. We've got a very short space of time, so what I'm doing is a simulation only. No gameplay. If you like gameplay, this is not the career mode for you, because this is a speed run, road to 19. We are getting Portsmouth back to the Premier League by the start of FIFA 19. And if that means that we get through a whole season in like 2 episodes, that's the way it's going to be, guys. We are simulating heavy today. And the way I'm doing it is I'm not looking on the market at all. I've left that down to my scouts. The main aim for bringing in new talent is to do it through the youth system. I don't think we're going to struggle to get into the Championship from League 1. So we are going to go youth staff heavy and try and put all our budget into youth staff. I'm currently waiting for a 5-star. So while I'm talking right now, I may as well be simulating already. This is going to be very quick. We are getting through the transfer window. The transfer window is not really going to affect us because we are aiming to be getting a load of youth players. I've listed a few players. Obviously on screen now you can see what players I'm training. I'm focusing solely on Chaplin and Lowe. Ronan, by the way, is another one who looks to be growing really quickly. But these 3 players are going to be 70 rated by January. That is the aim. So like I said, everything is simulation. I have listed this guy, Christian Burgess, because he's a really high rated, fairly middle-aged sort of centre-half. I'm not really interested in keeping him on because obviously I've got 2 amazing centre-backs in Watmore and Clark. Both grow really well. This guy hasn't got any good potential, so I'm going to be delegating this. I'm not doing any sort of negotiations of sales. I just want the money. That's literally pure and simple. I just want the money, so I am accepting anywhere between 1.25 and 900 is the lowest I will go. So that will hopefully get done, and that'll be enough money to get ourselves a couple of good scouts. I'm really focusing hard on youth talent. I'm hoping that we can get some real big players that grow like super quick. Basically just to boost our promotion race. There's nothing really interesting here. I have done, by the way, guys, because we're not focusing solely on youth squad development. That's literally going to be the main aim, but our main aim is just to get to the Premier League. No matter how way we do it, I think this is going to be the easiest way with our budget, is to do it all through the youth system. But if I find anything good in these 2 leagues, English League and French League, I've set the instructions to promising 16 to 20 year olds or people that are running out of contract for January, maybe some players we can pick up on a pre-contract. It looks to me like we've got a lot of no faces who I'm not interested in, but like I'm going to scout all these guys. Everyone that they bring to me, I'm going to scout because they're all promising. So if I can get a bargain, guys, then I'll pick them up. But if they're no good, then we just get rid of them and move on. None of them will go onto my shortlist because I'm just looking for bargains, and that's basically the way the series is going to go. But it's going to be super quick. I keep saying it because that's how I want to like promote to you guys. I want to bang through this with like 20-minute episodes. Within this week coming up, I want to be in the Championship. So I'm uploading. This one is being uploaded. There we go, 1-0 up. Uploaded today, which for you guys is a Friday, I think. And then the next episode goes live on maybe Monday or Wednesday. And then another episode end of the week. And that's how it's going to go. So there we go, pick up our first wing. I want to get into the Premier League before FIFA 19. That is the main aim. I keep saying it to you guys because it's important. And the only way I'm going to do that is to simulate very quickly. So without further ado, that was like a massive long intro with a lot of things going on behind you, so I hope my talking doesn't put you guys off. Adam May on a loan deal. I don't remember putting this guy on a loan deal, so I'm going to reject that. I'm not interested in loaning players, I just want to sell them. If they're no good right now, then they're out the door. But I need some sort of squad depth in case I get injuries and such and such. So let's just straight away simulate this one as well. I don't want to faff about the team too much unless I have to. I have done tactics, I will show you them after this, depending on how we do. There we go. Another win, back-to-back wins, so my tactics are obviously working. I will run through the squad extremely quickly, but for now I literally just want to get all the dirty stuff done off screen. I'm obviously simulating this on camera so you guys can see if we get any good money from the pre-season tournament. As soon as it starts getting into the nitty-gritty league games, I'm going to be super quickly bouncing between simulation and cutting in between. So that's going to make it a lot easier for you guys to watch and keep up to date with what's going on. I'll try and keep you up to date with the player development as well. I want to try and keep you up to date with all the important stuff and just literally cut all the unimportant stuff. Obviously this massive intro is going to be pretty much here and there uncut. But there we go, 4-0, look at that. Obviously I've done something right in the tactics, guys. So anyway, oh, they've agreed 950. Oh, okay. Accept. Straight up. That's nearly $1 million in the bank. That's awesome. And we've nearly got like $500,000 there in tournament prize money, which is awesome. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, sorry to you guys who were enjoying the Super League. I really, really apologise. Obviously, you guys know that FIFA 19 is around the corner. As soon as FIFA 19 is released, we'll be back on track with regular uploads, not constantly bouncing in between like, oh wow, we lost on pens. Oh well. Not bouncing in between different series here and there, but obviously I wanted to get the most relevant content out to you guys, and I'm having trouble with my PC, so I can't get any like FIFA 19 rating stuff out to you guys because my PC is messing up. But yeah, I can get you this speed career mode as like a race to the FIFA 19. That's kind of how it's going to be from now on. But anyway, major long intro aside, we've got quite a lot done behind this intro as well. Let's get into the nitty gritty stuff. There we go. We sold a player. We've got another transfer offer for a player that I am actually interested in selling, which is awesome. So we'll delegate this. We'll start the offer at like 750 and take nothing less than 550. Are we happy with that? I think I'm happy with that. They offered 5. Yeah, so that should be fine. That he should sell as well. There we go. Got another 572k in the bank as well. So we're doing pretty well. Obviously, we've got requests from players. Oxlade, Chamberlain, sort your brother out. Anyway, scout reports now. Let's have a quick look. We've got a few new players here. Obviously, if they've got no face, I'm not interested. 25-year-old Cam, so he's obviously on like a pre-contract deal, but he looks really bad. Left back here, young left back, but he's 20, so his price is going to be a little bit higher. Centre mid, I could be interested in, so we'll scout him up, see if he's any good. No face. Left mid here has a special something. We'll scout him, see if he's actually in our budget. From now on, guys, unless I find someone super good that we're actually interested in going for, I'm just going to cut all this from now on, just so you guys know. Right, guys, so there was nothing really in the scout reports that really took my eye. We have got another player out the door, hopefully, here. So we're going to start the offer at like 850 and take nothing less than like 650. I think would be a fair enough offer. There we go. That will hopefully get done. So we're getting a lot of money in here, which is awesome news. What I need to do now, while we do some development process, so these guys are all growing really well, especially before the season's even kicked off. Obviously Ronan's up to a 65, Chapman's up to a 66, so that's all good. They're all doing pretty fairly well. But we now need to take a look at youth staff. We need to start doing this as soon as possible. Hopefully get a 5-star here. We got a 5-star judgment from England, which is pretty good. So I'm kind of interested in taking him. He's only got 3-star experience, but the 5-star judgment will be enough for us. So let's sign him up. That's a lot of our budget gone, but I think this is something we need to really invest in. Now I'm English, so I'd love to find English talent. I'm gonna probably do it on like a 9-month basis. I would usually do it on a 3-month, but I'm not interested in like calling them out and send them anywhere else. Let's see if we can get some real English talent. and all the other ones we will like focus on only doing for like 3 months if we sign them up. So let's see if there's a 5-star here for us. There's not, so that's fine. We haven't got the money right now anyway, so that's all good. We'll hear back from them every month, and obviously when we're out the transfer window and we're simulating processes, I won't skip through youth squad development processes. If we get a youth scout report, you'll be the first to know. So that's obviously, this is a new career mode for me as well, guys, so I'm still getting the hang of it all, but hopefully we can learn and literally just wing it, as you will. But anyway, the main point is we're going to get out of this league. This league is so dirty. We're not interested in this league. But anyway, 620k for Howell job. He's already valued at 400. I will take that all day long. That is great news. We're getting money, and hopefully that is going to give us a lot of good youth talent as well. So there we go. Houndstrap has sold. That's near another $500,000 in the bank. We've got a few more scout reports. Obviously early on I will show you these scout reports, but as we start getting into the nitty gritty parts of the season, I'm just going to literally do all this off camera and just let you know if we find anyone interesting. So straight away, get rid of the old people, get rid of the people with no face. We'll scout this guy. He's only 18. He's an exciting prospect, so this guy looks awesome if we can get hold of him. So we'll scout him up. Left back, I'm actually going to add that one to the short list because he looks really, really good. 25-year-old won't be able to afford. Riviere won't be able to afford. Unless they're really, really good on pre-contract, I'm not really interested. Here we go, we've got some more. Oh, wow. I don't think we're going to be able to afford him just yet, but we'll keep him here for now. Get rid of the no faces, and I don't think there's anyone more interesting, so let's just skip on. So there we go, guys. Another player has got a deal agreed. 740k. Very happy with that. Another loan offer. I'm not 100% sure why we keep getting these. I need to go double check that off camera, but that's fine. I don't need to loan players out. Really, we need to be selling them on. So let's carry on. We've got a lot of money coming into the club, which is a massive plus, guys. Obviously, it looks like we're selling a lot of the spine of the team, but we're going to be replacing it with youth talent. And as long as we've still got a starting 11, that is all fine by me. Ben Close, I wasn't actually looking to sell, but he's not actually in the starting 11, I don't think. Or if he is, he doesn't need to be. So really, we should delegate this and start the offer at 2 million and take nothing less than like 1.45. Honestly, because I'm not interested in selling him. He is one of our potentially good players, and I'm 50-50 on whether he's in the starting 11. But here we go, guys. Before we hear back from any of those deals, we have got a simulated first game. We're at home. Team is looking pretty good. There we go. Ben Close is in our starting 11, so I'm glad I didn't sell him on. Most of the team is in good form. So let's simulate our first home game, guys. Here we go. Come on, Portsmouth. Give it to me. Let's go. The first game this season I'm not going to skip, but the rest of them I am going to skip for the rest of the season because we need to be moving quickly, guys. But this is our first promo episode, if you will. We've got 1-0 down, so the hype is already over. Wow, this isn't a good start. We've got quite a few high-rated players compared to the rest of the teams in the league. I'm really surprised why we're struggling right now. So glad we didn't actually sell him for cheap if we have sold him at all, guys. Oh, wow. How have we started the season on a draw, man? Oh, the team is so much stronger than most of the ones in the league. We really need to focus on these player development. I think, honestly, guys, if we start develop them and they all start getting to that 70 mark, I think we'll be alright. It's not the positive start I was kind of hoping for. I'm not going to lie to you. But it's all good. It's all good. We've got a long, long season ahead of us, and there's plenty of time to pull it back. So there we go. Cal Naismith has been sold. Ben Close couldn't come to an agreement, which is obvious because I asked for quite a lot of money for our little superstar. But he saved our skin, and Chaplin's in great, great form. Donohue's in great, great form, and Close is pulled up to good form as well. So I do want to add, any cup games I ain't interested in. Even if we go out in the first round, I couldn't care less. I'm going to try and like mix up the team a little bit so our team can like keep fitness up. Alright guys, so here we go. Really mixed up the team. Got loads and loads and loads of young players that are really never going to have any part of the team. But Lots of loans in there as well. So some high rated players mixed in with the lot. So I'm hoping we can get something out of this. Pittman's come on for Bedford. Chaplin's come on for Hawkins. So our big boys are on the pitch now. Holmes Dennis, our left back, has got us the 1-0 victory. It looks as... Oh wow, they've levelled up really late on. It's gone to extra time. Pittman's made it 2-1. I really didn't want this to go to extra time because our fitness is going to be low. But anyway, as long as we get the win, there we go. Team should be pretty happy with that. We got the 2-1 victory, which is awesome news. So guys, we beat them once in the cup. Can we beat them in the league? Let's do this. Come on. I was going to say Bournemouth. You can tell I've just recorded a blooming Super League episode. It's not even going to go anywhere. But anyway, we've gone 1-0 down. This is what I mean. It just makes no sense. We can beat them with a weaker team in the cup, but we're struggling in the league. We've got an injury to one of our best centre-backs already. We have levelled it up though. I really want a win here. We need a win. We're already on the back of a draw. Come on, late on. Someone... Wow. Oh, we've levelled it. Oh my gosh. This is horrendous, guys. Maybe a new formation might be in need because our defence is just so poor. So... Not a great start to the speed run into FIFA 19. Jack Watmore is out for 2 months. I don't even know what to say. Wow, that is all I can say. So our second best centre back is out. Luckily we've got a left back which can play centre back. Is it going to make any difference? We've already got our time to see. Walsall now, we're at home. They're at our club and we're already 1-0 up. Come on Portsmouth, let's go. 3, 2, 1, skip! First win of the season, guys. It's a big one because the club Walsall have already got a win in the league as well. So we're tying it up a little bit at the top half of the table now. So we've got Chelsea in the cup already, by the way. What the hell is that sort of cup draw? But it doesn't matter. We're going to simulate that Chelsea game because it means absolutely nothing to us. Alright guys, so we've got another transfer offer. This time for Danny Rose, who's a 66 rated central midfielder. He is 29, so his value's not going to be as high as the rest. But if we start this offer at 950 and accept nothing less than 600, I would be pretty happy with whatever we can get from that. So it's our strongest 11 against Chelsea. Kind of just tempted to see how we fare against the Premier League boys with the League One side, really. So we're going to simulate this nice and quickly in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We took a 2-0 loss. All I can say is at least it wasn't a 6-0 loss. There we go. And there was no injury. So I guess that's that. It's against Chelsea. What do you expect? So here we go, guys. This is why we all came to see. It's our first monthly scout report. This is a 5-star scout, by the way. And so far, there's only one that's caught my eye. And that's the one at the bottom with us. 47 to 63 overall. But let's have a look if we can get a sneaky one out of here. 82 potential is a definite no-no. 73 potential is a definite no-no. 72 potential is a definite no-no. 84 potential is a definite no-no. But there we have it, guys. Our first youth system player is Lewis Griffiths. Let's sign him up. Let's hope to God that he's got a decent rating. Because as soon as he's got a decent rating, he's going to be straight into the side. He's got a 54 overall at the moment, guys, so it's not that great, but he has got a 72 to 94 potential, so he's one to keep an eye on. He's the centre attacking mid, which means we can actually start thinking about playing a 4-2-3-1, which is a much more balanced formation, especially for simulation. So let's just keep an eye on him. Really, we want to hire another scout, so let's take a look what we can get. Is there a 5-star one there? There's definitely not. So we'll still keep an eye out, guys, but I'll be back with you for our next simulated game. So here we are, guys. We're against Wigan now in the league. Completely unchanged, I'll have you know, because we got a nice result the last time out. But what do we expect? There we go. It's an away game, I was going to say, so we're going to struggle either way. But we've gone 1-0 up. So we're going to skip in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We've got a 2-0 win this time, boys. We're doing well now. Wigan, by the way, were promoted in real life, so there we go. We can hold our own with the big boys. We're coming up to transfer deadline day. We've got 77 overall manager rating. I don't know why I wish we've gone down by 3 from the start, but it doesn't matter. we're still in a positive position. That's 2 wins out of 4, I think, so far in the league. And we've made a good solid start to the season, guys. The main point of episode 1 was to introduce the season. And also, guys, it was just to get through the transfer window, because then things start moving a lot more quickly. So here we go, guys. It's transfer deadline day. Unfortunately, the Danny Rose deal has fallen through, which doesn't really surprise me. I do want to take a look on transfer deadline day if we can get a 5-star scout. Peter Bell, 5-star experience, 4-star judgment. We can't quite afford him yet, so let's quickly jump over and have a look at what our wages is saying. We're on 25k wages, by the way, guys, which is actually decent. If I knock that down a bit, we can put all our money into another scout. I'm not 100% sure whether it's worth, honestly, but I think it's definitely worth getting a second scout on board. Maybe a 3-star judgment. I'm not 100% sure. I'm almost tempted to pick up a couple of 3-star 3-stars, so let's keep an eye out. There's no rush. We've got a good scout on board already. We've already got our first scouted youngster, so really we're in a pretty good position. The team's balling out. We haven't got a lot of money to actually do anything, so really this was just about earning a bit of money to fund our scouting process. Come January, if we find out there's some positions in the window that need filling, then we will fill them. But really, the squad's already proven it can hold its own in the league. The squad is also full of high potential players, so we're just going to keep knocking those ratings up, getting to January and just seeing where we're at. I think we could definitely have time to get close enough to January, but at that point we're going to be in a position where we could be in trouble. So let's delegate this one. Obviously Ben Close is in our starting 11, but if it comes to be, we will let him go. I'm not letting him go for anywhere less than 1.3, so there we go. Let's see what they're saying. He's a high potential player and I don't really need to let him go at this point in the season. So there we go. Ben Close isn't going anywhere, but we have got a late offer from QPR for Danny Rose, and this is something that we should look to finalising. I'm looking for 850 as a starting price, and we're taking nothing less than 680 in my opinion. I think that's fair enough for a 66 overall. And there we go. In the final seconds of the transfer window, the talks broke down and Danny Rose is still a Portsmouth boy. There we go, confirmation that transfer deadline day is over. We did get manager of the month, which is amazing for doing literally nothing apart from set up a youth system. So let's have a look at our rewards. Here we go. There's our little boy Lewis Griffiths from England. He's 5'5". We don't know much about him apart from his agility is already amazing, so fingers crossed he could be a 4-star skiller. 54 overall means that he's not going to be making it into the starting 11 or even on the bench yet, so we're going to keep him in the youth academy and see if he grows. I might chuck him into the training sessions. I'm not 100% sure yet because I do want to get most of my players to 70 rated before that. So let's move on to our next game of the season, guys. As we approach our first game of the season outside of the window, there we go. Jamal Lowe looks to have got player of the month, which is awesome news. He must have knocked up a few assists. We have fallen out of the playoff spots because we have got a game in hand. So this is a must-win game to keep our season in the upward position. Before we jump in, let's have a look to see if we've got any new scouts available, because I am interested in picking one up. There is a 3-star, which I said I would pick up, so I am going to pick him up. I mean, I don't think it matters too much that he's English as well. In my opinion, I just want to get a couple of cheap ones with one really good scout, just to see if we can ball in a few more scouted stars. So I'm looking to send this one to an off nation, if I'm honest. Maybe look to bring in a Brazilian youngster. I think Brazil could be always a good place to pick up skillful players. So let's chuck him out on a 3-month deal. Hey, you know what? Let's chuck him out on a 9-month deal. Why not? We're not really interested in constantly having to send them out. That just gets really tedious. So there we go. Confirmation that he's out in Brazil. And we'll keep our eyes open for another 3-star scout. For now, I just want to focus on the game against Rotherham. So let's go. We're at home. There's no reason we should lose against Rotherham. Let's go, boys. We're in a good position. They have lost their first... Wow. Straight in, Ronan. You didn't let me finish my commentary. I mean, I have been commentating so much that my words are starting to slur now. So they're doing the talking for me. As I say that, we take a draw so far in the first half. They've picked up an injury and Evans capitalises on that, coming straight back in with a 2-1. 3-1, Ronan is balling out. I'm so glad I've got this man in the training session. They're making us on the edge of our seats as they bring one back, but it doesn't matter. The 3 points are ours. We're back into the top 6, hopefully even closer. There we go, guys. We have topped the league so far. 84 manager rating. The board is so happy that I've made them a profit without spending anything apart from on youth talent, which is what they want me to do anyway. So there we go. Our boys are performing in training, which is great news. Chaplin's got 72 finishing, which is awesome because I think he started like 69. So far so good with the quick sim games, guys. Let's keep moving up. We have no time to spare. We need to get to January as soon as possible. So guys, I feel there's no need to change anything from the starting 11. As you've seen, we are balling out. We're top of the league. We are away, so straight away EA are going to screw us here, and we're probably going to pick up a loss, even though Wimbledon have lost their last 2 games. But fingers crossed we can capitalise. Jamal Lowe, again, player of the month, capitalising on a penalty, which is great news. Don't care how we win, don't care how we score, as long as we can get the big dub. We have gone 1-1, which is obvious because it's EA and we're away, so we're not going to pick up a win here, are we? It's going to end 1-1, unless we can get something in the last minutes. No, it's a 1-1. So guys, we can't let that get us disheartened. I've switched the team up a little bit for this game against Northampton. Not too much, just a couple of players in for a couple of other players that didn't perform as well. Let's skip this one. 3, 2, 1, boom. We take a first loss in a very long time. Damn it. So guys, Fleetwood have taken a loss in their last 3 games, and Walks has proven to them why. I wanted to stay faithful to the formation because obviously it's the easiest formation to get most of our best players in. But I'm really thinking that we might need to switch it up. Ronan proven to me that I might be wrong here. As long as we can keep getting wins in our home games, a couple of losses here and there in our away games shouldn't matter too much. But we're never going to go the season unbeaten. We're going to pick up losses, but it doesn't matter because the boys are here to stay. Kennedy coming off the bench to bring us the 3-1 victory, guys. This is already going better than I expected. Let's move on to the next game. Alright guys, so we've got a monthly scouting update. Here we go. I think this is on from England. It is, and straight away, trying to impress me. Honestly, taking me off guard. Charles Richardson, 15 years young. Already 50 to 68 overall, and he's got a 72 to 94 potential. Sign him up, boys. He could be going straight in. Ollie Allen doesn't look as good. We're going to let him keep being scouted. Callum Wright, on the other hand, looking a little bit more tasty, if you ask me. Maybe take a risk and sign this one up, but I'm not too sure. I'll probably let him get scouted a little bit further until next month. So guys, an away game is always scary. We're against Scunthorpe. Haven't got any recent results actually, but to be fair, I've gone with the team that won us the last game. Why wouldn't you? Why would you change it? Maybe if you had squad depth in the defence, you would change the defence for conceding 2 goals, and that's proven to me that I'm right. But I don't have the squad depth yet, so really we need these youngsters to come through quicker because we need some good young centre halves. Because really Clark and Slanders are the only ones we've got at our disposal because of that injury, and it looks to me that we're taking a big L in this game, which is really going to affect our top 6 positioning. So guys, as we come to the end of the episode 1, obviously next episode we're really going to swing through things a lot quicker, but episode 1 is just a trial episode, and I wanted to show you how the training sessions are getting on. Obviously you saw what was happening in the beginning of the episode, and this is what's happening so far now. Chaplin's almost at rated 70. Ronan has gone up to a 67. Lowe is at 68, and Clark is already up to a 71 rated centre half at 20 years of age, which is amazing news. We're going to end this episode at the end of September with an offer for Danny Rose that should go through in January if we can delegate this right. Let's maybe put this down to an 850 as starting price, and we'll take nothing less than 680 and hope to get some good news back. So guys, like I said, thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this new series idea with the road to FIFA 19, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new. If you're excited to get Portsmouth back into the Premier League, let me know in the comment section down below. Give me all the support you can. Any support is much welcome. I hope you've really enjoyed this, and I hope you can appreciate the fact why I'm changing the series so much. With FIFA 19 and NBA 2K19 around the corner, I thought it was the right thing to do. Hopefully right here we're going to end this episode on a win, and I'll show you where we are in the table if we do. There we go. Kennedy was a great option to put back into the starting 11. 3-1 win at the end of episode 1 is amazing, and that leaves us in 3rd, guys. 3rd place going into episode 2. If you're excited, smash that like button and have a great day. I'll see you guys next time.